What do you say, baseball fans? Rye Bread talking baseball, episode 65. Rays do it again last night, 4-2. Big game for Manny Margot. You know we love old Margot. Been carrying the fantasy team with the steals. Rock and roll Rosarena as well in that department. But last night, it was all about Mike Wheels Zunino reading ball in the dirt and getting third base. It's not often you see Zunino get a bag, but it happened last night. And I have to say again, Taylor Walls is awesome. I just like Taylor Walls. And I don't know if I've been talking about that as much as I should. I think he's a great player. What are we going to do with all this talent coming up? I don't want to trade him. I think he's going to be the type of hitter that is productive in the new fastball era as they get away from trying to strike out guys with that launch angle swing, and it moves back to gap contact hitting. And you got Mr. Doubles, Stan the Man himself, part 2, Taylor Wells. I know it's a lot of pressure on a guy, but I love him. I think he's a great player, dirt in his veins type. You know I love that type of player. Brandon Lau hit a long home run, bounce went off the Rays tank. That's a poke. You get it out there by the Rays tank. I hope it didn't hurt one of the little guys, but if it lands in there at that velocity, you might expect some damage. Where's PETA? No, for serious. It was a bomb, and it was good to see him. Man, that average is below 200. He needs to step it up. Lots of pressure coming down below. But it's Rich Hill going tonight. The price is out of control. It's minus 230. So we're not touching it. But the over is 7.5. Because Rich Hill's been so dominant, I think the Orioles can touch him for a couple. And the Rays have been hitting, and I'm not afraid of Lopez. Right-handed pitcher going to be exactly what the Rays need, right? Lefties up at the plate. Lau hit a home run last night. Now he gets to see a righty. I think we're going to get over 7.5 here, and it feels pretty easy. Because Rich Hill's bound to have some correction. He has been fantastic, but man, a couple of runs here or there. And I think the Rays can get to Lopez for a few. 7.5 should not be an easy task. So we're going there. We put them down a little bit. And don't be afraid of the Orioles on the over, man. The Orioles have scored more runs than the Yankees. That hasn't been their problem. They've been putting up some crooked numbers. They can hit. But the pitching, they have allowed 300 plus some runs, and it's not close in the American League. They are last in that department. They have given up more runs than anyone else in the American League. When I was looking at it today, it's 3+. So that's been an issue for the Orioles, and I don't think it's going to stop. The Rays are hot, and when the Rays are hot, look out. It's been fun watching those Rays, and we don't like the price, so we're going over 7.5 at minus 115. The other bet we like today, Luis Garcia. Remember, you got to give the name. You can't just go throwing Garcias out there. Luis Garcia has been better than Berrios. I know Berrios is awesome for the Twins, but the Twins have been bad. There's no way you can put any more makeup on that. It's too late in the year to give him any more free passes. The lineup's not good, and they haven't been good. The Tigers are ahead of the Twins in the standings. So we like the Astros lineup. We've been up and down over that on this show. And I think we're getting the better pitcher right now, or at least equal footing. Luis Garcia is excellent. If you haven't seen Luis Garcia pitch, he's really good. So his ERA's under 3, his whip's .94, something like this. He's a pitcher, man. He hangs a lot of zeros, and the way the Twins are playing, they're just bad. And the Astros are good. And it's a minus 113. I think the Astros win this game. I was tempted to go for the run line, give it an extra 1.5, but Berrios I'm not going to push it. Negative or minus 113 on the Astros today seems like another great one. We're taking it. So we're going 2. We put them down for a little while. Another number that caught my eye, St. Louis at Hendricks. Hendricks is minus 190. That's a big number. The Cubs are tied for first place with my Brewers. Brewku was tight last night. Willie looks right at home. Made a nice play at shortstop. There's an interesting dynamic with Polanco and Woodruff. I guess Polanco just hits Woodruff well, and he got him again last night. Woody ends up doing all right. Another note from that game, Ke'Bryan Hayes. I've said his name wrong before. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the young third baseman of the Pirates, is a flat-out masher. The guy hits baseballs. And he hit another one last night. Wow. Big time. I might go get some Kaprielian Hayes in the old eBay rookie card store. But he's been picked over. He's no secret. You got to go a little bit deeper than that if you want to get the real values. Kaprielian's going tonight. I went and picked up a couple of James Kaprielian cards. I like him. Big dude with the big fastball changeup business. Tonight's game, we got spin watch for Bauer. I like Bauer. I hope they don't make an example out of him. He's part of the reason why baseball is more fun now. I like Bauer. Everybody else is doing it. It's not fair to just single some of these guys out. And then Cobb, interestingly enough, for the Angels. Cobb's already having a little bit of a rough go. You start taking the pine tar away from Cobb and that kind of splitter change thing that he's been kind of fiddling with. I think it loses a little bit of juice. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out for Cobb, but he strikes me as a kind that might need that. The Jays and the Sox. The Blue Jays gave it away, and I haven't seen a pitcher fold like that since high school. Chatwood just got eaten alive by the Fenway faithful last night. It was gross. They did your boy wrong. And the Jays just gave one away. That's why the Jays don't win the East. They give away games like this that they should win. They go on streaks that you can't understand where they can't win a game, can't get a hit, or they can't pitch, or they can't. The Jays just notoriously can't put it together, and last night was a microcosm of that. They should have won that game. But I still like them. I still like the Jays, and I don't want to play the Jays. That lineup is relentless. Houston and Toronto. It's like those lineups to me, for some reason, stand out as just difficult to slog through if you're an opposing pitcher. I can't stress it enough. San Francisco 1-0. Max Scherzer didn't really pitch. He started but didn't pitch. 12 pitches, groin injury. At least it's not the arm. But man, San Francisco wins another close game. It's 1-0. I still can't get over how San Francisco's the best team in Major League Baseball right now by winning percentage. The Rays are the only 40-win team, but there's a couple points in winning percentage that put San Francisco on top. And of course, the San Francisco Giants leading in the NL West means that they're leading the National League. The NL West is just still crazy. And we're going tonight. We thought about pushing our home runs to Sunday, but with these two guys going at it today, Musgrove got taken yardie by Francisco last time they saw each other, so he obviously sees him well enough to do it once. Let's hope he does it again. And I looked at, for Tatis, I thought it would be a better matchup against Lucchesi. Lucchesi's only given up like 3 home runs or something. He doesn't give up a lot of bombs. So we're going to try our luck tonight with Musgrove and Stroman. It's not like I think Stroman's a poor pitcher, but I think he will challenge Tatis. Because it's a primetime game, they're going to go right at it. And I like Tatis maybe to get him once and maybe Stroman to get him once. I expect these two guys to really face off against each other. And if they are starting these 4 o'clock games, I'm putting both of these in action today for a home run derby entrance. That would be so sweet. And don't forget about this guy last night, Urquidy. This rookie card is just going to go uppity up, 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 man. And then don't forget about this guy. That's a Heritage Topps. Pete Fairbanks looking goofy. Got himself a save last night. The Rays bullpen, watch out, man. Diego got handled the other night. But with Fireisen, Castillo, Fairbanks, they still got Rasmussen down in the minors because he came over in that Willie trade. They didn't just give Adames away. These are good arms. And then you've still got McKay down there. You've still got Patino down there. The Rays are tough, man. In the pitching just keeps getting better, and they're not going to let anybody go through the lineup more than twice, except for Glasnow, or in the event that somebody's just piping hot. And it makes sense. It absolutely makes sense. And it's been working for him all the way to the first team at the 40-win mark. So lots of action today in the bets. We got 2 of them. Rays at 4 o'clock. We'll be all over it. Don't forget, St. Pete, Tampa, Clearwater, Bascom's Chop House, best steak in the city, best wine list in the city. Homosassa, Florida, where I'm going to be chilling in a week. We're going down to Florida. See you there, Homosassa. Fishtails at Homosassa, great food, great drinks, great vibe. And of course out there, Philippines, Bravo Beach Resort out there in Siargao Islands, Philippines. I'm not kidding. Check it out. It's en fuego. It's awesome. We love you. We're going to see you tomorrow because we're going to do 162. Thanks a lot.